Hello everybody, welcome to our 5-minute daily devotional for today. This is a series of short videos sharing some thoughts on a passage mula sa ating Moravian daily text readings. At patuloy tayo sa ating pag-aaral ng Book of Hebrews, a letter of an unknown author to the Jewish Christians at the time. Our passage is taken from Hebrews chapter 7, verses 18 to 28. So from yesterday, we understand that through Jesus, we are made part of a new priesthood, a greater priesthood compared to the one established during the time of Abraham or Moses. Now, a priest is somebody na namamagitan. He is an intercessor. He is the one who mediates between God and man. And one of the responsibilities ng mga priests nung time na yun is for them to offer sacrifices for the forgiveness of their own sins, but also for the sins of the people. And that is why the priests are very highly regarded and most important in the Jewish culture. In our passage today, the writer of Hebrews continues on declaring Jesus as the great high priest, greater, and in the order of Melchizedek, that unusual and special person in the time of Abraham. And that it is highlighting that Jesus is far greater than even Melchizedek. In verse 22 of chapter 7, we read, this makes Jesus the guarantor of a better covenant. Okay? A covenant is a solemn oath made by God for his people. How is it that Jesus became a guarantor of a better covenant? In verse 20 and onwards, we could understand. And it was not without an oath, for those who formally became priests, referring to the old priesthood na Jewish priests, were made without such an oath. Okay? Walang pangako, walang solemn oath. But in Jesus' case, this was the solemn oath made by God himself. The Lord has sworn and will not change his mind. So there's nothing that will change this. You, referring to Jesus, are a priest forever. Okay? Take note, you are a priest forever. And let the writer explains it more. Verse 23, the former priests, the Jewish priests, yung mga priests na nauna, were many in number. Marami sila. Bakit? Kailangan na marami kasi they were prevented by death. Lahat sila namamatay. So, as soon na namatay isang priest, kailangan palitan. So, in total, marami mga priests na nag-serve. But he holds, referred to Jesus, he holds his priesthood permanently. Okay? Permanenteng high priest siya because he continues forever. Consequently, he is able to serve, to save the uttermost, those who draw near to God. Naliligtas na lahat na lumalapit sa Diyos. Through him, since he always lives to make intercession for them. Jesus lives forever. There's nothing that stops him from interceding for you, for me. Hindi katulad ng mga unang Jewish priests. Mag-serve sila for a time, 20, 30, 40, probably 50 years. After that, they die. They have to replace. Jesus is irreplaceable. Walang papalit. Hindi na kailangan palitan kasi patuloy siyang namamagitan para sa iyo, para sa akin. He's an intercessor forever. And he is a guarantor of a better covenant because of his longevity. Habang buhay, walang hanggan siyang maglilingkod bilang takapamagitan para sa atin. He is a great guarantor. But also, hindi lang dahil sa duration of time that he is serving as a high priest, but also the quality, yung kalidad ng kanyang paglilingkod. In verse 26 onwards, we read, for it was indeed fitting that we should have such a high priest, referring to Jesus as a high priest, holy, innocent, unstained, separated from sinners, and exalted above the heavens. Aba, kung may qualifications para sa high priest, he is the most qualified. Kasi wala siya kasalanan. Banal siya. Talagang itinangi ng Diyos para gawin tong responsibility, this function, this role. Unstained, separated from sinners. And yet, he associates himself with sinners as the best mediator between God and man. He has no need, verse 27, he has no need like those high priests to offer sacrifices daily, first for his own sins. Tanda natin, wala kasalanan si Jesus. Hindi na kailangan maglingkod, magbigay ng offering para sa sarili niya kasalanan. And then those for the people, since he did once for all when he offered himself. Nung namatay siya sa krus, He offered Himself as the ultimate sacrifice for the forgiveness of everyone's sin. He died once and for all. Minsan lang at para sa lahat. Verse 28, and I will conclude here. And this is really powerful. For the law appoints men in their weakness as high priest. So kahit mahina ka, kahit may kahinaan ka, may pagkukulang ka, God can still use you as a high priest. But compared to who Jesus is, but the word of the oath, which came later than the law, appoints a son, capital S, appoints Jesus, the Son of God, was made perfect forever. Such is the power, the quality of Jesus Christ as our great high priest. He serves forever, and He is the best one, most qualified to serve as our high priest. Praise be to God. Let us rejoice. Ikaw, kahit sa kahinaan mo, can serve as a high priest, serving God and man. But we are, all of us, have a great high priest in Jesus Christ, who will serve us to mediate between us and God forever. And He is the best qualified to do so. May God bless you as you live out and follow God's word.